What will we be talking about today? What to expect in 2023 will be our discussion. Folks, our children, our families have been, and are currently under attack. Those who believe in God. Who are we being attacked by? Well, we must now get out of the color thing for a moment and strictly deal with behavior. What behaviors that we can exhibit or witness out there amongst the population? What are the behaviors who are being incentivized as social weapons against us? All right? We don't care if they're black. We don't care if they're white. We don't care if we don't care whether or not we agree with people on certain political views. Because all that are skewed, they actually hide themselves in the cloud of ambiguity by agreeing with us. So now, on certain levels, right? Stop police brutality. Defund the police. Black Lives Matter. Right? White supremacy. We must protect the underprivileged. That's how they come. Those are the disguises they use to get next to us while destroying us, our families, our values, and are targeting our children at the same time. So, who are these that Satan used as social weapons? Well, let's go to the book of Revelation to show you the people God plans to destroy. If you understand that, you'll know the people the satanic governments use as social weapons against those who believe. Revelation 21. I've been in Revelation for a good while now. You rarely see pastors go into this book anymore, right? He that overcometh shall inherit all things. I will be his God, and he shall be my son, right? So it's showing you the children on earth God is in agreement with if we comply, if we repent and separate ourselves from these particular people, right? So let's see. But the fearful. So this is why they'll use the media to scare people, because these people who are afraid and everything that's put out on the news they follow, these are dangerous people. These are those they use. People who are afraid. Unbelieving. These are atheists, those who believe in nothing. Nihilists, who don't believe in the God of the Bible. Hence the reason the governments have opened the borders for outright Satanists who worship fallen gods and all that from China and East India. See, these are pagans. These are pagans on a high level. They practice witchcraft on a regular basis, strictly as what? A part of their religion. So the fearful, the unbelieving, the abominable. The abominable is talking about the abominations. People who go through life callously, without caring. Abominable sexual behavior. People who hate God because what? They understand the book disagrees with their lifestyle. These are all the people we must watch out for, whom the government is incentivizing against us. Murderers, whoremongers, people who just looking to satisfy their flesh without conscience. OnlyFans, They're targeting this to our children and all of that, folks. Sorcerers. Now, sorcerers we can find predominantly in the healthcare field. When you look up the word pharmacy or pharmacy, folks, that's the Greek word. It links into a Latin word for sorcery. You must be under some level of sorcery if they'll tell you a side effect of what you're taking for something small can mean you what? Off in yourself. Or don't worry about it. It's fine. The people are running through the tulips. They're playing golf. But if you take this, that's right, you'll have suicidal thoughts. That's sorcery to make someone go in and ask their doctor for something, right? Where the side effects is more grave than the illness you're concerned about. See, that's the sorcery. Idolators. Idolators. That's right, folks. The Asians worship Buddha. The Catholics have all types of idols. These are the people that are being incentivized unbeknownst to us. Then you got our people losing their mind all in the ghetto talking about black and African spirituality and all this hot mess. These are enemies of God. There's a judgment for these people, but Satan needs these people. These are those who are actually initiated into Satan's army without them even knowing. And all liars. And all liars. Well, they'll say stuff like, well, this is my truth. As if truth is an absolute, or to make it seem as if truth is subjective. You ask them to get to the bottom of things, to solve issues, and they'll say, well, yes and no. That's what a liar does. They don't speak directly. They answer indirectly. They omit key information that would bring a resolve in conflict or disagreement. And these are things we've been taught to do in this world naturally, to lie and think there's no consequence. That's why Christ stated, let your yea be yea or your nay be nay. Okay? You don't play around with a liar. A liar can also become a thief, and a thief can become a murderer. You don't mess around with them. You speak directly. And see, this is why liars are offended with me, because I'm direct. And now I get to the bottom of it. No, brother or sister, answer yes or no. Don't obfuscate here. Don't try to get around this, all right? Yes or no, right? These are the people, like politicians, who say one thing, but you know they mean another. Fearful, unbelieving, the abominable, murderers, whoremongers, sorcerers, idolaters, and all liars shall have their part in the lake, which burneth with fire and brimstone, which is the second death. Right? See, and this is why Christ command all people everywhere to repent. He's not going to blame people for past sins, even if they fall under some of those particular, social enemies. Okay? If you're fearful, that means you're scared. You can be used to harm other people because, oh my God, something is going on out there. These are dangerous people that are scared of everything. I watch a scaredy cat because they're dangerous. So if you get the knowledge of God and be confident in the word and the truth of the word, you no longer fear. Okay? You walk in this earth with boldness, standing on your values, what you believe, and you repent from being what? A coward. You repent from that. Whoremongers, all of those things we've all done in the past, right? we can repent and become better for it and get cleansed of our evil darkness, not to be used by the enemy as a social weapon against the righteous. Because these evil people that will die, according to the word, brothers and sisters, they have a fascination with targeting children. And I'm going to be talking about that. They get satisfaction in turning children and seeing death amongst children because they understand how that affects family. They understand that that's trauma on family, right?